Stay woke, peeps. Good morning, 7th graders. Today we are going to learn percent proportions. Oh my goodness, so easy. You're going to love it. It's going to be easy, easy 100s today. So buckle up and get ready for some percent. All right, guys, let's get ready. So right here, my first example I'm going to work is what percent of 65 is 13? Okay, so percent of 65. So here's a little trick that I was always taught was is goes over of. So is over of is what we will say. So when you come ask me in a couple of weeks, like I don't remember how to do this, I'm going to say is over of, and then that should trigger this memory right here. All right, so but another thing I want to throw out there is you guys already know I have told you what percent means. Percent means per 100. Think about cents. A cent, money-wise, is 1 penny, right? And 1 penny is 1 of 100. Okay, so if you had 100 pennies, you'd have a full dollar, 100%, right? Okay, so that's where percent comes from, per 100. So what percent of 65 is 13? So we're looking for 65. What percent of 65 is 13? Now, we do know, let me do this in a different, I'm going to leave is over of right here. So is over of. So what we do know is how much is a total percent? What's the biggest percentage you can have? 100, right? So that is our of. That's our total. And we're trying to figure out what percent. So when it says what, that's your X, okay? And it says of 65. Of, as we see, is on bottom, right? 65. And is 13. It's on top, okay? So we have our proportions set up. Now we're going to cross multiply like we're supposed to and divide. All right, so I'm going to cross multiply, which, okay, so 13, 100 times 13 is equal to 65x, correct? So this is easy. We do that mentally. It's 1300 is equal to 65x. Now, we've got to get x by itself, and the only way to get x by itself is to get rid of the 65 by doing the opposite, undoing it. So right here is timesing. So undoing timesing is dividing, okay? Man, I sure wish you guys were in 8th grade and could use calculators. We'll do this, though. Okay. 13 goes in the division box. 65 goes out. We're T-bowing, top in, bottom out. All right, so 65 will go into 130 one time, I would think. Let me look. Maybe it won't. Ah, it goes in 2 times. Perfect. Miss Mitchell. Okay. Okay, 2 times 65 is 130. Cinderella fit. Okay, so, okay, hold on. So we got 20. So 20% is equal to X. This is equal to 20%. Okay? Pretty easy, huh? You just got to slow your brain down. All right, so we have two more examples, and then I'm going to do a word problem with you guys. I'm going to leave my is over of, and let's see. This one is asking, oh, let me just go ahead. This is a little bit different. This one is asking me, $4 is what percent of 50? So $4 is what percent? This is our X of, I said $50? $50. Okay, now, just like last time, our of in the bottom, our percent is 100. Okay? This is what we're trying to find, is percent. What percent? So that's our x. So what out of 100% or 100? All right, now $4 is goes on top. 4 is on top because my is on top here. Is over of. And of 50, so that means that goes on the bottom. Right? Okay. So we got it set up. The hardest part is going to be setting it up. But always make sure you do is over of. You're going to have, by the way, you all need to have scratch paper. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this every video, but I do. You should have scratch paper getting ready to work these problems out with me. Okay. Is over of. All right, now, let's cross multiply. I'm going to switch my colors up. Okay, so we have 4 times 100 is equal to 50x. Okay, we know 4 times 100 is 400 is equal to 50x. Okay, I'm going to undo this 50 to get the x by itself by doing the opposite, which is dividing. So 50 divided by 50 is 1, and now we just have x. And now I'm going to divide by 50 over here. So I'm going to T-bow this. 400 goes in the division box. 50 goes out. 50 will not go into 40, but it will go into 400 probably 8 times. Pretty sure, because 8 times 5 is 40. Yup. So $4 is 8% of $50. Okay, so the answer is 8%. Okay, we have one more. This has got a decimal in it. And what makes this easier is we don't have to do all of the turning the percent to a decimal and all that because we're setting up a proportion. They're asking us what's the percentage, so we don't have to move all that, if you were wondering. Okay, this says 10.4%, 10.4% of what number is 13? Let me switch my colors. 10.4% is, of 10.4% of what number is 13? All right. So if we look at this, we know our of right here is 100. Okay. Now this percent right here, it is 10.4% of. Well, hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is a little different. Okay, 10.4%. My percents, my likes have to say together. This is 100%. So this has to be 10.4% of what number is 13? Okay, 10.4% of what number? Of what number goes on bottom is 13, right? Yes? Okay. So we're going to cross multiply and we're going to solve this. Okay, so we have 10.4 and now it doesn't matter. 10.4% x is equal to 13 times 100. It doesn't matter if the variable is on the left side of the equal sign or the right side of the equal sign. You're going to get the same answer either way. Okay, we know. Did I do that right? I did. We got 13. Okay. I was just thinking, man, we just did it 13 times 100. So we have 10.4% x is equal to 1,300. Put the comma on the spot. Okay, divide by 10.4. Divide by 10.4. And we'll have x equals. All right, so we're going to T-bow this. 1,300 divided by 10.4. And I got to move my decimal one place out here. Move my decimal place one out here. Okay, 104 goes into 130 one time. So that's 104. 2, 10, 6. Okay, so I've got 260. 104 times 280, 208. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this. 3 is 12. 1, 3. Okay, so I'm just getting an idea of where the next one might be. All right, so this goes in 2 times, which is 208. I'm going to have to erase this, guys. All right. 10 minus 8 is 2. 5 minus 0 is 5. Okay, I'm going to bring down another 0. All right, that's kind of big. And it's 100. I'm gonna guess and do 104 times 5 because this is 500. I'm just guessing. I don't know. 4 times 5 is 20. 0 can stay. The 2 got to go. 0 times 5 is 0 plus 2 is 2. Oh, I guess right. Okay. That's one. Okay, 520. Cinderella fits. Perfect. So x equals 520. I'm sorry. It's Tuesday too. It's not even Monday for me. It's Monday for you guys, but it's not Monday for me. Sorry. All right, 125. I apologize. All right, so 10.4% of 125 is 13. That makes sense. Okay, guys, we're going to do one problem next, so get ready. Okay, guys. All right, so our word problem says Mallory has $3 in her wallet. If this is 10% of her monthly allowance, what is her monthly allowance? All right, so let's think about that. If that could be a real question. Somebody in here could have $3 in their wallet or backpack or whatever you want to say, wherever. And they could say, oh, well, that's only 10% of my monthly allowance. Then we had to find out their monthly allowance. So remember, the very most important thing with percent and proportions is over of, right? Is over of. Right now, we know that our of percentage is always 100, right? 100%. Now, is there a percentage in my problem? Yes, there's a 10%. That obviously is going to go up here because these are our percents, right? Okay, 10% of 100%. 100% is the total of her allowance. So if you ever want to, like, if the is over of is confusing to you, you can look at it like this. This is my part and this is my whole. 10% is part of my entire 100% allowance. And $3 is 10%, not 13, sorry. $3 is 10% of her entire allowance. We don't know her whole allowance or of. All right, so we're going to cross multiply like we do. Okay, so we have 10x. 10x is equal to 3 times 100. Okay, so 10x is equal to 300, right? Divide by 10 because we have to undo it. And what we do to the left side, we got to do the right side. So x is equal to $30. Her monthly allowance is $30, okay? That wasn't hard, was it? No, it was super easy. Okay, guys, so if you have a question, I hope that you're raising your hand asking me, and good luck on your assignment.